Hello. This is Jabari's Wisdom, and today we're going to be talking about why I am the perfect human being.
You need that.
So, okay, I started the podcast.
At least in Japan, we need it.
So I say we talk about wallets.
No, let's talk about why I'm literally the optimal human being. I started the
You guys
podcast.
didn't even tell
Oh,
me
wait.
then.
So,
I have no idea.
All right,
this is
so
Jabari's
what's-
Wisdom. So, this is your first podcast. How do you feel right now? How do you feel about being in the podcast?
Okay, I'm glad, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. You know, Gabe, by the way. Oh, that was Shinosuke, by the way. Call him Shin-Chan. He's Japanese. That's all you need to know. So, there is Gabe.
If you called it better.
So, Gabe, I mean, you're...
So what's 111 times 200?
So, you...
The perfect
Anyway.
human being should be able to answer this
Anyway. Your first podcast. And the perfect human being would know that math is useless. Unless it's
Really?
useful.
Oh,
And that
okay.
was useless to know or to answer.
Really?
Yeah.
But you still be able to calculate it.
Hey, do you mind?
Get it.
In a podcast, you're not supposed to talk while talking.
That's been happening
It's
the
happening.
entire time.
You came here.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you such a dominating force in this podcast?
Because this is called Jabari's Wisdom. I'm supposed to share the wisdom with the people. No, we need a Japanese person. It shows that we're culturally like connected.
we
Like
have
it
a
shows how.
Chinese
Even I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but she's American.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
He's like literally
Even
a Japanese
I have
citizen.
no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it doesn't
am
matter.
I
It's
also just American? And
Yeah, you're
also
just American. Yeah, but
Okay.
by showing that we have a Japanese citizen means that our podcast is global now.
Oh God.
Like, look, say some Japanese. Just say like, hello, I'm
I'm not gonna
Shinosuke
say
in
that.
Japanese.
You can say that. You run it.
Oh, watashi wa Puerto
He's
desu.
smiling at me.
Because I'm speaking
That's
sure I'm not saying it wrong. So, Gabe, this is your first podcast. How do you feel being in the podcast?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, Sophie, this is Sophie also. This is your first podcast. How do you feel being in a podcast?
Snazzy.
You might get like 40 views max because I haven't shared this with my YouTube channel yet, but you know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Super cool.
So what were we
Sounds
talking about
good.
that one time where it was pretty deep, but
Oh,
then we
no.
stopped talking about it?
Wallet sizes.
No.
Right. Clearly, it should be small.
I thought that was everything.
No.
It should not be that big.
It's not big.
That is huge.
Well, I feel like it's not about the size of the wall; it's about the thinness. If it's
He's
a
right.
thin
He's
wall,
right. Yeah. If it was
Okay.
thinner, that'd actually be better.
yeah, but I mean, it is pretty thin.
No, it's not thin.
It's thin. Okay.
Can
I'm
that
sure-
even
okay,
fit
but
in
I'm
my
sure.
pocket?
Okay.
Can that
anyway.
even fit in my pocket? I
See-
want to see.
Okay, I put
Yeah,
it here.
his is thinner than my wall.
Look at this. It like took up like most of my.
But also, the
Like
problem
that.
with you saying this is
I put it
that
here.
this is
Okay,
literally.
What I'm sure is it's not a talk for podcast.
They don't realize this is
It's-
an
we don't-
audio
they don't see it.
podcast, so no
Okay,
one
look.
knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Oh, okay.
It's what I just said. It's not talk for podcast. You cannot see the size.
It should be smaller than your phone. That's all I think. It should be the same size as your phone or smaller.
See, it's same basically.
But phones
If
are
I
getting
cut
bigger.
it here, see? If I cut it.
So then,
And
if I
cut
get
it
if I
there.
get
Put
that
it here.
Surface
It's exact
Duo
same.
or whatever,
It's exact same.
Oh.
or the
yeah.
Samsung one that folds, so then the
yeah,
wallet has to
that's
be
it.
that big too now.
Yeah, it has to be as big as it folding, right? When it folds, it
No,
should be
you know,
the
you just
minimum
said as big as
size
the
of
phone.
As big as the minimum size of the phone.
Well, they're making phablets now, so I mean,
That's not even a phone.
it is a phone.
It's a phablet.
It's literally a phone.
It's a
It's a
phablet.
phone that's a tablet.
It's literally an abomination. Okay.
You're
Not really.
Yo, wow, Sophie, I heard that.
I was thinking of like changing it so the new one. I know that small one.
No,
I mean, the same
a nice
size.
small one, no.
Maybe I will change it.
Look at Jabari's. Jabari's is even smaller.
But it's not thin. It's what you said.
You can like press that in. Yeah, that's disgusting.
This is an old wallet. I got this like.
Oh, it's not broken. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be fixed here.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's nice then. You have
So,
more space.
what do we talk about? That's the real question.
I thought you already had a topic.
I told you we never make topics when we start the podcast. We
Okay,
just do it.
fine.
That's the best way to start a podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Because it makes it more natural. Because
I don't know.
you don't know.
Jabari,
We
I
don't.
I have no idea, but maybe it's not good to smash it because it's recorded. I mean, it's.
No.
The sound is
No,
not good.
No, screw them.
Okay.
They don't need it.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine.
The entire audience.
Because those
members.
40 people that watch, they don't share it with their friends. So they're literally useless right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it. I said it. They're the reason why I don't upload that much. It's the same with my YouTube channel. Because the YouTube channel, they only want those anime openings. I'm like, I don't want to make these as much. But they only want it. So they're useless.
Why don't you give them what they want? That's like
Because
the
it takes
business.
too long to make.
The whole point of the business is that you're giving
A
people
business
what
where I
they
don't make money?
want. No, you'll make money.
I don't
No,
make
no, no,
any
not
money from it.
joking.
No, that's the problem.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
So it's a
like
useless video.
obsessed.
She is obsessed.
The
She
only
really
point
is.
of those
What
openings.
is it?
You mentioned it one time, and then she just always
No.
But the point of the videos, you would think, is to, like, let's say I don't make money from it.
Yeah.
It's just to get an audience so they watch the other content. But they don't watch the other content. They only watch the
Okay,
anime
so then
crap.
do anime openings and then put ads.
I can't because they take it down.
What?
Because I can't, I have to sing it myself. Because, like, the Japanese record companies,
okay,
they're
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, they are
'cause
worse.
They just changed it like a year ago. They changed it more strictly, so now it's crazy.
Like, they are strict.
yeah, it's super
And
strict.
they're douchebags, too. Like, I once sent an email, and they're like, basically just said, try to put up with it. I'm like, okay. I remember you guys when I destroyed Japan, soon.
I bet you get a lot of views after that one.
Oh, after I recorded myself destroying Japan?
Yeah, you gotta like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like you're gonna cover the like the whole island of Japan, which is a giant flag. Archipelago? Or is it an island?
It's higher.
Yeah.
That's correct.
But like all the tiny ones, doesn't that make it in like an archipelago?
What is an archipelago?
It's like an island but with a bunch of other tiny sub-islands next to it.
Oh. There are a bunch of islands in Asia.
But it's tiny.
Yeah.
Still, there's like a huge amount compared to
Like,
anywhere else in the
like,
world.
Like Japan has like.
Do you
what,
mind?
700 islands?
What did that
It's the
accomplish?
glue.
Why you put it over my
Oh, wow.
phone?
I didn't know where else to
700.
put it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do people live on those?
don't.
Some
say
of
that.
them is.
Oh,
yeah.
they're saying
Some of them
X
is
marks
just
the
for,
spot.
like,
So
to-
No.
dip that
yeah,
in.
it's just come
CT.
here.
No,
It's
they
like
can't.
context.
I would do
solution.
it, but you know they
It's like-
they can't
compared to
see
the
it.
size-
So if
Oh,
you push
okay.
the island, do you get that territory as the island
Yeah,
moves?
yeah.
So they should just move all of the islands
It's like
further
Civilization
inwards.
5.
Speaking of Civilization 5, so that you weren't a gamer before, you know. You're not a gamer. You say you don't even play games. How'd you feel about playing your first gamer game?
That was nice.
Huh.
I mean, that takes too much time for me, but I mean, because my eyes get dead because of that.
Oh.
But anyways, it's
Gamer
fun.
problems, you know.
It's a fun game.
So are you planning on becoming a gamer now? Gonna go to game arcades when you go back to Japan and stuff?
I don't want to spend money for that anymore, so.
Oh, just don't.
That makes sense. That's the same
yeah,
thing
'cause
about me.
I got that one already.
Well, just
That
get a
was not-
PC.
You still
Would
have
you
to buy
want-
the games on the computer.
Do you though?
You do.
Do you though?
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't think you have to.
What is he gonna play like those free MMO games?
There's a thing called the Pirates.
So you're just gonna
Damn.
pirate games.
I didn't say that. I said hypothetically, you don't have to buy games. Hypothetically. Yeah, hypothetically.
And the biggest point is I don't like people in arcade game. Like,
Oh, true. I mean, I don't like gamers either. They're weird.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in Japan it feels like it'd be hard to even get into,
Get into
unless you were like a kid, like the arcade games.
What do you mean? I
Aren't
feel like
they,
more
like, big?
adults play it than.
there are a lot of like.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because they started as a kid and got super good, like. an
Oh, you're
arcade
saying
game.
like
Like that
skill
stepping
wise.
one. What's that
Professional.
stepping one?
Oh, Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, I guess that they have at the hub.
That was-
There's
that's the
people
bootleg
here
version.
Who are like,
Which is crazy because
insane
that's a
at that.
bootleg version of it because it's supposed to be left, right, back, forward.
Mm-hmm.
But theirs are diagonals because I think it's a Korean version of it because it only has Korean songs on it.
I don't know what to tell you, but I know one kid just kept getting perfect.
I know, I
on,
saw
like,
that. He's-
Everything.
Some of these people on campus, like,
Well, he's a normal person because he was in my CS110.
yeah, I'm just saying. I didn't say they were going to be weird. See, that's your problem. I
Well,
wasn't
no,
gonna
because
say
you
anything.
said he's and then.
No, I
go.
said some of these people on campus. I could have said
Kinda
anything.
implied,
I could have said
yeah.
they are very impressive at what they do, and you wouldn't realize
okay.
it. See, you need to stop. You need to stop.
I'm only doing this based on prior experience with you. You
I
specifically.
would never have said that. I'm perfection, and I do not
Oh wait, you can go.
say mean, hateful things ever in my life.
You don't say them, but that's the loophole in your philosophy
What do you mean?
that you don't have to say things.
Oh,
if you
but if
write
I-
it down or text it, it's different.
Oh yeah, because texting is I'm playing a character through text. Just a douchebag Jabari character.
Just
If I wasn't perfection, that's who I was through text.
I feel like that's just you on the inside.
No. Literally, I speak what I say.
What?
And I say what I
You
think.
Speak what you say. Okay.
Well, that just ended the conversation. I'll cut that part out.
I thought
I'll still
that
cut
was
this out.
Not part of the podcast.
What is?
You don't make any cuts.
No.
It's
They don't need to
these
know that.
things. Okay.
I mean, there are multiple cuts. Sometimes some people say some stuff where I'm like, ooh, they will get caught soon. Or not caught, but like 10 years from now, they're going to get canceled. I still have a fear of that. Getting canceled.
I don't know why. Just don't do anything bad.
True. I mean, Trump didn't get canceled. Look at him. He's living the life. Doesn't even matter what he does. which is kind of crazy.
I guess if you get to a certain point, it doesn't matter. You just can't get canceled.
I mean, if you have enough followers, like, who's going to cancel you? Like, there's not enough people who doesn't follow Trump to cancel him.
Didn't PewDiePie get canceled?
I mean, PewDiePie's a douche. I don't like that guy.
But he had like millions, right?
He's a douche. I don't like him. I don't even know how he got famous in the first place.
His reactions, I think. It was just like his reactions.
You don't like
apparently it's also because he's from
He's
Sweden,
the most
apparently.
subscribed to person
And
on YouTube.
there are no people who make
Like,
YouTube videos in Sweden.
I think
So
he
he
just
became
hit
top of
100
Sweden.
million.
And then he moved to Italy. So he already had that following in Italy. So he was already top of Italy, or really high in Italy when he moved there. And because of that, people noticed him and subscribed more. And then I think he moved one other place. I don't know where. But he moved somewhere else. And the same thing happened. And by that point, he was already big enough where he could increase.
Wait,
I
is he
think
still
he's
the most
in-
subscribed? Still.
I think so, because that stupid following.
No. There was like that whole thing with him and T-Series.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were competing who would be the most subscribed to channel. Yeah.
But you know what's
fun.
crazy? It's literally all just numbers. Like, he gains nothing from being the most subscribed. Because his view... Well, I think his video...
Money.
No, you don't.
He's got demonetized now, or?
No, because you have to... It's basically the way YouTube changed. It's all about retention time.
Yeah.
And that just means, like, how... It doesn't even matter about the amount of viewers. It means how many people watch your video from basically start to finish.
Or
So-
is it start to finish? Because I know if it's less than 30 seconds, it's not counted as a view.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because,
So
like...
past 30 seconds.
But I think you basically want like above 70% or something like that for retention time. But then it also matters how long the video is. That's why you see most people try somehow to make their videos longer than 10 minutes. Because if it's less, you just wasted time. Because you're not going to make that much money because it's a weird loophole.
Oh,
And it makes sense. Cause
but
like,
you can get over that by hosting ads yourself. Because like I
Kind
know
of.
a YouTuber,
But
Rockstars,
you don't make
he
that much
like
money.
goes over like movies and stuff, like breaks them down, and like TV shows and trailers.
Well, yeah, that's why
he took the Batman trailer from the Super Bowl. You remember like that 45-second clip, like of like the suit, and that was it. And he made a 9-minute video out of that.
Oh.
But he does like his own ads. So like in the middle of the show,
True,
of the
true,
video,
yeah.
he'll say, "And this was brought to you by Bang."
yeah,
Energy
because they
Drinks."
have to do that because it's like you make no money from YouTube. That's why I was saying like the anime openings, they're a waste of time basically. Because
do
it's-
your own ads.
No, and then it's also the anime openings are only 90 seconds. And the problem with it, why you want 10 minutes, is because retention time matters, and then
Compile it. Do a compilation.
sure maybe because it's like you have to, like if you have a 90-minute video, and then only, let's just say, 70% of the viewers watch till the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's only like how many minutes worth of like views. Because I guess they count it by how many minutes of view, like how many minutes of video has been watched in total.
Yeah.
But if you have a 10-minute video, and let's say only 50% of them watch it till the end, you still have way more like total length of views than like the mini video. Because that's 50% of people watching it.
But
like,
it's more
for 10
time.
minutes.
Yeah.
So it's more time even if it's less viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a dumb thing. So that's why most people, I think all YouTubers now try to make it like 10 minutes or more. And it's ruined YouTube. But who cares? I'm okay with TikTok taking over. Because the problem is why I hate YouTube. Because YouTube changed from like being about like, you know, normal people, just making fun videos. You know, there's the occasional sponsored video, the occasional advertisement video, like where it's like big money, blah, 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 blah. But it was all about you. There was the you there. The you broadcast yourself. And now what is it?
I mean, you can still do that.
No, you
just
can't.
don't make money.
Yeah, but now they made it in a way where it's almost not even worth uploading to YouTube anymore unless you really just want to have it on the internet. Because you're not going to get any views. It's probably going to get taken down.
Well, it's never meant for you to get views.
But I'm saying it's probably going to get taken down. That's another aspect. And it's like the reason why is because like if you're
I mean, how many of them get taken down?
a lot, like if you,
But they usually do something.
well, it's usually the music. But that's the problem
Oh,
because
yeah.
like most independent, like small people,
Like Jumpman by Drake and Future,
Oh,
I guess. Didn't that get taken down or like made private? And like every time someone tries to upload that song, it gets taken down.
Yeah, but the problem is like most
So
people
it's-
who are like making a video for fun, they're not making their own music too with the video because they're just making it for fun. But right when they do that, it gets taken down. That's why TikTok is so popular, because you're allowed to use random music because they encourage it. And that's why TikTok's so popular, because you don't have to make your own music. You can just make a funny video and just use some random music.
Now, do they give you the music, TikTok? It tells you the song?
I'm pretty sure the artists, because I guess that's their form of advertising for the artists. The artist will upload it to TikTok.
So that makes sense.
Some artists hate TikToks. I know.
Yeah.
I've heard it, like, I don't know, some of them, I mean, I think that was an American musician. He tweeted it, because never put my music on, like...
I don't think it's because of TikTok. I think people just have, like, a negative connotation with TikTok, just in general.
Well, but that would make sense, right? Because if the artist puts their song on TikTok, then the users have a right to play that music on TikTok and have the whole world see it. But YouTube, it's different. People can upload songs that the artist didn't want on YouTube, and that's why it gets taken down. Same thing with like anime content.
But the
I know
thing
this
is,
one
like,
guy who keeps getting shut down. Like, every time he uploads a video, it gets taken down. He has to re-upload it afterwards. Like, he has to prove that the video isn't copyrighted because he keeps putting stuff that
annoying
includes
thing,
anime.
because I had to deal with the proving part, like the copyright. Whatever, I forgot what it's called. Whatever it's called, like where you have to refute it. That is such a long process. That's one of the reasons why I stopped making the videos, because one of my videos I swear should have got more views, because it was freaking Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul's huge. People like Tokyo Ghoul. But right when I uploaded it, it got taken down immediately. So no one got to watch it. And then it go in everyone's feeds. And then I had to do this huge thing where they're like, oh, if you do this again, they might be able to sue you. And I was like, this is literally me, so I'm going to do it. And then I did it, and I had to wait 30 days for them to refute it and then take it to the next level. And then after 30 days, I have to wait 10 days. And then most of these, like, record companies, it was Japanese record companies, too, because they're freaking stubborn.
Why you punched me?
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Because they're stubborn. They know they can't, because basically, once you get to that second level, they either have to show a court order or just let you have it. So they obviously couldn't do a court order because it's literally my song. So they can wait 10 days. So they purposely wait 10 days
and then
extra and then do nothing.
Because
they won't just like after the first day be like, okay, we're wrong. No, they'll wait. Because they'll do the first initial 30 days to hope that you get scared off. And that's where most people, because they're like, oh, I could get sued. Oh, I don't want to do this. And they'll wait. They'll like, even if it's my song, I might get scared and not let it, let the record company have it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't,
sorry about that. I just interrupted
jeez, you probably just killed everyone's ears.
You did the same thing. I mean, not the same,
But then after that, if you wait the 10 days, which I did, this happened multiple times, but never like when I first uploaded a video. So I waited the 10 days, and they're like, okay, you get the music, you get the video. Congrats, it's public now. So it's just public. It's not spread to everyone's feed. So I don't get like all my subscribers. Most of my subscribers didn't even know that it was like public again.
Wow.
Because they didn't even know I uploaded it in the first place. So I just got like 2,000 views, which is okay for like, no people who don't make YouTube videos. But for me, I was like, what the heck? Only 2,000? What the heck is this crap? And then like even now, I think I only have like 40,000 views, which is nowhere near what I should be having for that video.
But you're slowly growing.
It's not. I mean, it might be, but it's not growing at the speed that it should have. Because Tokyo Ghoul is a popular anime.
Think about it now. You're in college. If you kept this up, then give another, I guess, 4 years, and it went from 2,000 to 40,000 to 800,000, and then another 4 years, and you're over 1 million.
But the problem is, I don't want to make these videos anymore. It's not fun. They take too long. For the amount of work that goes into it, the amount of viewers I get from it is not worth. It's kind of cringe. I don't want to show people because I'm like, oh, you make anime videos in real life. So it's like, it's a lose situation. But the problem is, most of my subscribers subscribed specifically for that content.
Well, I mean, you started doing it, so they expected it.
It's true. Which is why I feel like I have to make one a year. But I don't even want to make one a year anymore. I'm about to make a new me.
You should do that. Start a whole new channel.
No, I'm not starting a new channel. That's too much work. I like my channel name. I'm just not going to upload it. Well, I don't have anything to upload, but I'm not going to upload it anymore. Maybe one day. Because I do have an idea. So if I go to Japan I'm gonna do the whole.
I'll never let you be in Japan.
I will be there. I will do it just to spite you, and I'll eat noodles with my bare hand. So then everyone ignores me.
Exactly what he said. Send it to me.
That's what I was saying, because I sent him a meme about America. It was like some type of anime where he's like, he came into America, it's like, you dare make fun of Michael Bay? I'll give you till tomorrow to leave my country. And they're like, but this is Japan. And they're like, he's like, any country is America's country, or some bullcrap or like that. And then Shinosuke's like, and I said that would be me when I go to Japan. And he's like, I won't allow you in the country. But then I said the noodle thing where I'll eat noodles with my bare hand. So then everyone ignores me. Because he said that's what people in Japan would do if I ate noodles with my bare hand.
No, we need to have gun, is what I said.
Oh yeah, he said they will have gun. And then I say, if I died, then America, that would be a national like issue. America would be like, whoa, what the heck, Japan? And then make a documentary about me. And then all the countries would feel bad for me.
No, it's what I decided.
And then Japan would
literally-
become irrelevant because no one would want to import or export from Japan. And they would become irrelevant.
Okay,
And then Japan would move to other countries, but then they'll be like, oh, it's the Japanese people who killed that poor boy. And then they would go extinct.
See, if Japanese, I mean, it's controversial. If Japan is become against the U.S., for sure, Iraq and Iran be on Japanese side because they hate the U.S. I don't know, but I'm not sure about China and Russia, but because like bipolar system, because they other powers tend to be like the other side of other powers. So
But see, Iran, Iraq, I have my
How are
name.
they gonna help Japan?
yeah,
No,
it's
but-
at least against the U.S.
No, but how?
No, they just ally with them.
Yeah.
But still,
Okay.
but my
Yeah.
name Jabari,
Okay, it's
that's like a Arabic derived name. So they'd be like, oh, Jabari, like, how dare you, Japan? That was one of us. And then freaking China, I'll say like, oh, I was learning Chinese.
If you're like-
I was a passionate student.
If
You're like,
you're
oh wow,
I don't
you just
think
killed a
anyone
passionate
would
student.
care.
That's what you think.
If he's
I'm perfection.
like Sunni Islam.
And then Russia, like I said,
Why
Russia
are your
doesn't.
feet so
Who-
far?
Like literally, I already said this. I don't even care who's listening. Who cares? Well, when I say
In my
about
airspace.
who's listening on the podcast,
Yes.
if they're Russian, because Russians are irrelevant on the economic wise. Lily, can you think of a Russian company? Name one.
Yandex.
Who is that? Who is that?
I don't know. I just have.
Wait, can you actually search up what is the highest, like the biggest Russian company like in the world? 'Cause I'm actually
How about we
interested.
just look up popular ones? Like if I look up Russian companies, something's gonna pop up.
Probably
that we
just
know of.
vodka, like that one vodka company.
That's yeah. I was say that's not a company. That's
Because literally, what does Russia do other than just piss the world off?
well, it might not be like in America.
Still,
No.
like I know some freaking.
With climate change, maybe one day we'll be able to invade Russia.
Oh wow! We'll actually do it this
That
time
took
because
it
it's
a bit
warm.
Too far.
Genius. That's what Hitler was waiting for all along. He's just like, he's hiding in his catacombs. It's like, one day, what if that's them? They're the reason why, I actually had that theory. What
Oh.
if climate change is for the lizard people? Thought about that?
So they can finally enjoy.
Yeah, they can enjoy. I'm okay with it. I like it.
So
Maybe I'm a lizard person. Maybe that's why I'm perfection.
Why can't they just
Maybe
like,
that's why.
move to
Because I'm a
Florida?
completely different
Maybe that's
species
why
from you guys.
People from Florida are so crazy. They're lizard
The
people.
Florida man.
Yep, Florida man.
Actually, they say the reason why Florida comes up so much is because of the way their laws work, or like the way their police
Oh.
crap works. Because basically, like say in Virginia,
Hey,
if you
Russian
get
gas company's the largest one
oh, which one?
in the world. It's called Gazprom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. They have a lot of gas. Is that what's fueling their entire economy?
Bless
Less-
you. I have no idea.
But like, say if you get arrested in Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
you have a right to keep that record to yourself. That
Oh,
you got
yeah.
arrested. But like in
In
Florida,
Florida, it's for
they
everyone.
release it to everyone. Like they have like little, like say a newspaper, like will release every like arrest or whatever. So then news companies, like they eat that all up because like they can see all the crazy arrests. So like crazy arrests happen here too.
Florida
But
man
it's just
talks
a lot of it
That
we don't
makes
know
sense.
about.
I follow an Instagram page where it's just Florida arrests.
And that's
They're
why
very
I think
funny.
Mississippi's like that too, where they have like public, like everything, every arrest is public.
Dang.
Wait, what's another? Is there any company that's like that you can name though?
No.
Yeah, Russia's irrelevant. Who cares about oil?
I don't.
I feel like Russia is pretty big.
Not really.
Not just in size, but like historically and
Are they,
politically
though?
speaking.
Yeah.
Other than like the Tsar, like, what has Russia done?
I lost you. I was used to.
Literally nothing. Irrelevant. Putin can keep it. What do they even have there other than code?
Cold.
Yeah, cold. Like cold weather.
Ah, okay, cold. That makes sense.
Moscow's, like, the only reason Moscow's relevant is because it has the pretty church.
Is that? Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
literally
thought you
it.
said Siberia. instead
Can
of
you even
Moscow.
think
I
of
don't know
any
why.
other city in Russia other than Moscow?
Don't they have some
St.
pretty
Petersburg?
insane?
Dang.
like,
Okay, you got
prisons?
me. Dang. What you say?
Don't they have some pretty insane prisons?
Oh yeah, there's something called like the pink unicorn or something like that, or the pink dolphin. I mean, the pink
I
dolphin.
thought that. Wait,
That's a real thing.
maybe it was the blue dolphin.
No, I thought it was like a really girly color. So I thought it was like,
Oh, so pink is a girly color, Jabari.
mhm.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, fun fact. Another fun fact. It used to be pink was the stereotypical boy color, and blue was for girls. And then I forgot why, but at some point it switched. Similar to how Democrats and Republicans more like switch.
No, it's not relevant.
Fun facts. Like I cut that out now.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
you really
Dang.
gotta
Crap.
fix that one.
Even though I'm not on the internet anywhere, like I don't even think you can find me. You might be because I have a LinkedIn thing, but I don't use it, so you can't really find me.
I mean, I don't use my LinkedIn either.
So I don't think there's any record of me.
I think
Me,
you
me,
should
so
leave
on
that
it.
part in there so people can track you down.
I mean, they could track me down.
Why do you
like,
have a chain, Sophie?
A chain?
Yeah. That looks like a tiny chain. No.
This?
No, yeah, your necklace.
Oh, it's not a chain. It's just a necklace.
that's literally what
I
a
mean,
necklace
yeah,
is, basically.
technically,
Yeah.
all necklaces
but like,
are
there's
small
nothing on the
chains.
necklace. Usually,
Yes,
if you
there
have
is.
one.
There's two things, and there's
Little stars.
a little star, two little stars.
I love that this is the second
Sometimes they
time
poke me.
we're talking about something that they can't see.
Oh, audience, I'm wearing a necklace.
No, it's
with,
a chain. It's just a tiny chain.
there are stars connected to the
Maybe she
chain,
likes to
and it's
choke.
around.
What is wrong? Where did that come from? You never said that before.
Why would we put that in the
Because she obsessed with
podcast?
us.
What?
Why would
no,
we put
you
that in the
You keep
podcast?
bringing that up.
People change, right? When the
Oh my
recording
God.
turns on, the real person comes out.
Oh my god.
That's-
I just said it
Wow.
on purpose because it's recorded.
No, don't. No, see, okay, so I was watching a Law and Order episode, and they were able to figure that out because the person was always caught with like their scarf on, or like something like. It was mainly the scarf because they didn't wear a choker, but it was like she always had like a scarf tied around her neck, and they were able to figure that out.
I actually
I don't like
always
TV.
used to hate wearing t-shirts that came up here.
Yeah, I
Or
hated
like
wearing like what's
like
that
a
turtleneck?
Oh,
Turtlenecks,
turtleneck,
yeah.
I hated it.
Oh, I love turtlenecks.
I like turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks make you look clean. Like
You
there's-
like Steve Jobs, so of course you would like turtlenecks.
No, it's just in general. You look clean with the
I
turtleneck.
hated it tight too, but now it's okay. I kind of.
Like, have you ever seen a person like other than a stupid little kid? Have you ever seen a grown adult with a turtleneck not look clean?
Okay, I'll wear a turtleneck next time.
Oh, you're gonna show you don't look clean when you do it. You look
I just
dumb.
don't
I'm gonna come
Yeah.
so bust. I'm just gonna like split like half of my hair.
No, but then that'll look like you did it on purpose,
Oh
and that
my
would make
God.
it fashionable because you did it on purpose. Because as long as you have confidence in it, that's all this fashion's about. That's why I'm telling you, you should cut all your hair except for the bangs.
Oh, now we're talking about hair.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not neck thing. Not turtleneck.
Yeah, we told you this is what America's about. We just like to switch topics.
Okay.
What?
Because I didn't pay attention. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Speaking of switching topics, I'm about to switch a topic to TV. My reasoning, because I actually had an argument with someone about why I don't like TV. Because I like everything concise. Like a movie, it's like you get the whole story in an hour, less than 3 hours.
What about like a trilogy?
Yeah, but still, you still get a full blown story in less than like the Avengers.
Okay, so then what about Stranger Things?
See, Stranger Things, my problem with TV is that they cut the story up because they have to make a whole season. So they cut the story up. Sometimes there are episodes that are trash. Sometimes there are episodes
Well, that's
that
not
are
the same.
relevant.
That's why I said Stranger Things. Stranger Things doesn't have that.
Maybe to
Okay,
you.
well, okay, no.
Maybe to you.
Season 2 had that.
See,
But-
and then also
no,
the problem
but, like,
is that
normally
like
the-
the whole story, you have to watch multiple hours of story just to get the full story. But a movie, if they made a Stranger Things movie, all of it.
Yeah, but it'd be boring.
Would it though?
It would.
Most movies aren't.
That's the
terrible.
nice thing I liked about it. Stranger Things is like 8 episodes.
No, but if you look at
That
movies,
was it. Like concise.
still, if you
8
look at movies
episodes.
that come out nowadays, most movies aren't bad. They're not like amazing, but
No,
they're not
most
bad.
movies are bad.
No, they're
nowadays.
not. Most movies nowadays, if you look at like
2000s had some times where there was like a lot of
what do
movies
you
were
mean?
just
Most
good.
of the movies that are out in theaters that are like relevant movies, not like freaking Mr. Potty's Adventure or some bullcrap movie that's
That's
somehow
what I'm
got into-
saying. Yeah, most movies are like that nowadays.
But I'm saying
They're,
most
like,
big
irrelevant.
movies, most of the big movies that matter.
Okay, big movies. Yeah, you can say most big movies like at any time were good because that's how they got big.
But I'm saying like
That's how they get
the
big.
movies that you want to watch are usually good. What movies has been trash, other than Sonic, I guess, because I heard Sonic was trash.
It's hard to think of movies
Dora?
that are trash because.
Did that movie actually come out?
Yeah, that movie actually.
That movie
came out.
wait, it's
Yeah,
out
Dora
in
the
theaters?
movie.
Yeah, it was out. It's no longer.
Dang, that was dang, feels bad. But still, I like the fact that it's short. Like I could spend one little, like say when we were about to hang out that one day, I could watch my movie. I could watch Moonlight, get a good movie, get a good story, done.
It keeps you captivated.
But still, TV show, I have to like watch every episode, watch like, especially if it's like one of those like big TV shows. So I have to watch an hour episode 9, 10 times, 10 hours worth of content just to get a story.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like worth it.
Yeah.
Is it,
Breaking
though?
Bad.
It's
But-
supposed
That
to
was
keep you
amazing.
captivated.
I guess, but I don't want to watch that much. I just want a short, concise,
That makes sense.
big,
Okay,
bang,
Okay,
boom.
then you're just a movie
Investing that
person.
much
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
okay,
saying. That's
just
why I
call
like
yourself a movie.
TVs. Like why I like movies better than TV because it's
Yeah.
short and concise.
But you can't say TVs are bad, right?
I never said TV was
Yeah.
bad. I just said it's not short and concise. And I don't like the fact that sometimes, I guess since I never watched Stranger Things, so I don't know. But sometimes it seems like they're just like some episodes are just
Yeah,
a waste
yeah,
of
like
time. Like they just
season one,
uploaded
yeah.
it just because like they need an episode out.
See, that's the
Like
Exactly.
filler crap. Like
So,
especially in anime.
season 1 Stranger Things. That's exactly it. They don't even you don't even need to watch season 2, right? Season 1 was all in a story because they weren't expecting to sort of make more. So they were like, all right, one chapter, that's it. And that's how they planned it out. Exactly 8 episodes. They released them all at the same time because they knew exactly what they wanted to deliver.
Okay.
But the minute they told them to expand because it made so much, that's when season 2 had like garbage episodes in between that made no sense. They don't reference them ever again.
Feels bad. Dang. That's a problem. Same
Or
things
take
happen.
Avatar, The Last Airbender. I'm pretty sure they were only planning on making those 3 books because they knew they were going to make
Did
one
they
for
make?
each element.
Oh, okay. I see. Wait, they only made 3. Wait, Earth, Wind, Fire.
That's it.
Water.
Oh, they
No,
yeah.
or it wasn't wind. He missed wind.
Oh, because the
it
air
goes in
nation's
order
gone.
as water, earth, and then fire.
Oh.
And there's exactly 4 volumes. Each
Maybe it's
one.
because I have less time now. Because back then I loved TV shows, but
Yeah,
now
yeah,
I
now
guess I have
watch
less time, so I
TV,
don't have the
yeah.
time to watch 10 hours worth of content just for one season. So a good old 3-hour movie just once a week, maybe. It's like, it's perfect time for me. Video games are getting like that too. Where like these video games are way too long.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like 40 hours worth of story, freaking like so many crap you have to do. Like I just want the story. I just like story. That's my main thing. I like
So just
story.
play the storyline.
The storyline's 40 hours.
So the only thing I can think of is the new Spider-Man game, right? Did that have a long story?
that had at least a 24-hour story.
See, what I usually thought was they
I'm
made
guessing.
like short stories, but then a whole bunch of side quests, like
True.
Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. That story was wicked short. You could complete
True.
that in like 2 hours. Like it was so small, but like the number of side quests is ungodly.
True. Because like say Grand Theft Auto was long. Red Dead Redemption. I'm
Was
playing
it
Red Dead
that long?
Redemption. Yeah, it was
Grand
pretty.
Theft
It was a
Auto?
pretty long.
I feel like
story.
my roommate finished that in like, I was gonna say a week, but I don't think he spent. He probably did spend
Yeah,
hours
he's probably
each day.
spent a long time
considering
playing
who he
Shenmue.
is.
Because I mean, I beat when Grand Theft Auto 5 first came out. I spent 3 days just only playing it because that's my favorite series of all time for a game. So I just like it came out, pre-ordered, got it, just played it 3 days straight. I mean, I still went to school, but like right when I got home, I'm only playing it. Finished it 100% of it.
Wow.
And I was like, I forgot how many hours. I think I played for 40 hours, 50 hours, something like that. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, I have no idea about games.
What do you know about?
in games or
No, just in general.
I don't know.
You don't know what you know?
Yeah,
Dang.
I know what I don't know. Something else, everything else I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of things I don't know. I mean, I know the fact that I don't know.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Like, what do you think?
I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah.
It's worse.
But I know what I know.
Do you know what you know? It's like some topic you're familiar is fine, but you don't care, right? Because you just know. You don't realize you know it.
Yeah. It's like history stuff.
Speaking of history.
No, now it's like natural transition.
Okay. okay.
Yeah.
What do
Like
they call
TV
those?
transition, that
When
was
you
trash.
when you transition, like a good transition?
A good transition.
What do they call that?
Transitional phrases.
No, there's
Oh,
like
we had
for-
to
Weighted
talk to 'em
transition?
No,
about it in
it's like
INTS.
in radio or whatever when you do, or TV when you do like a fluid transition between topics.
Forehand? No.
But whatever.
Okay.
Speaking of history,
Okay.
now it's not clean as
Yeah,
transition.
it's not clean
Oh, dang.
transition.
But speaking of history, since you are the history master,
No anymore.
oh well,
Yeah,
you
I
were
was-
the history
yeah.
master. Which country do you think has the most amazing history?
Amazing. In
Like
a good way.
for the start of their country? Because I'm saying America every
Rome.
time. I mean, I don't even care that I'm American. America has the coolest one because so many coincidences of how America was created.
Do you know how Rome was created?
Yeah, freaking, which is kind of like metal. Freaking, apparently, 2 kids
Yeah,
were
yeah.
abandoned, and then like a wolf took care of them.
Exactly, that's
like,
what I'm
what the
saying.
heck?
And the one kid betrayed the other
Yeah.
one for like power.
It's the most
Okay.
metal, but that's not. That might not
Imagine,
be
and
true.
then they literally create an empire.
What I
Okay.
would like to say is China.
China?
Yeah.
What's
I-
How did they even
China's-
get
I mean-
started?
I prefer to have a like long history. I mean, because
Oh, that's boring. See, America's short and concise, just like a movie. You can make a movie of America.
I mean,
See, China would be a
because
TV
the
show.
point is,
20
I'm
seasons.
talking about like based on my like learning of history. So what I learned a little about America a little bit. So after like 17th century.
Yeah.
So that's not like fun.
Okay.
But when it comes to China, because I started learning it before, way before, like 4,000 years before. No, 3,000. Forgot. Then still now. It's
Wait, so
fun.
how did China start? Because I don't
That
know.
was-
They don't teach us that.
That was about 4,000 years ago.
Well, no, but
Yeah,
didn't
but,
they
like,
like
what-
come like together piecewise? Like
Yeah, I thought they were like
There was,
separate little.
There was a nation.
spots.
There was a what's it called? Nation state. I mean, tiny nation state
Yeah.
first, and they fight each other, and it's always like war.
so, it's kind of like how Japan formed.
No, it's Japan was that age around 14th, 15th century. But
Well, not at the same time, but like wasn't Japan a bunch of like feudal lords?
it's like 14th, 15th century. But China is like 40, like 3,000 years of that.
So it's like a bunch of. No, I was like, okay, no, let's not say that. So it's like a bunch of tribes.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the tribes came
But
together.
that's not cool. It's just like what you expect.
No.
America?
Because each of them like
Yeah,
did a great
well,
job.
we really got started mainly due to espionage.
Yeah, but it's still like a okay. Only reason I say that is because I was gonna make a video about it, about
Still
the history of
wrong,
America,
though.
but like the coincidences about like the founding fathers. So George Washington, he was like not a commander, but he was like one of the sergeants or whatever of like the
Yeah.
British Army, because you
Yeah.
know it was a civil war. The Revolutionary War was a civil war.
Yeah.
Because they were literally British people, but he was part of the British Army at the time. And the coincidence is that when you know the shot that was heard around the world or whatever, when the French and Indian War was started, I don't know if that was the right war, that was that, but
I think
you know
so.
when the French and Indian War started,
Yeah.
one of them shot first.
Mm-hmm.
George Washington was in the platoon that shot the first shot, or was what were the ones that were starting. And some say that he was the one who shot the first shot because he was the type of person to do that.
Was he though?
Yeah.
He,
He was metal. That guy was kind of crazy. George Washington, like our founding fathers were crazy as mess. But it's crazy. So he was there for the reason why America like got pissed. Because the whole reason why, which is crazy if you think about it, Americans the colonists were pretty selfish. Because literally Britain fought a war across a ocean for them. Literally for them, because like you know they're colonists, they're British citizens.
It's not for them
It was for them.
because they thought of the colonies as like a resource thing. So
Exactly.
you're just protecting your resource.
I mean, but they're still protecting them.
They're protecting their resource.
No, they
The
But
people
they're-
just happen to be there so
okay,
that they
but
can
it's
make
still
the resource.
protecting them.
No, because
No.
yeah.
But they went there knowing
if
the risk.
all of the people, well, no, the only reason they were saving the people is because they were using them to get resources.
Exactly, but still, they're still saving the people.
No, it's not.
No, yeah.
You
if
can say that about us. You can say that about Americans. Like the only reason they go to war for us is because they need workers. They need the economy to keep going.
I mean, I guess you could, but like we're citizens of that
The
country.
only reason they have taxes is to pay the people, so the people will keep working to fuel our country. They don't care about
What
us.
is the country? What is the country?
What do you mean?
What is the country that they're trying to protect?
Well,
America.
Jabari,
Yes, exactly.
we're
Same thing with the
citizens.
British.
In that case, we were a colony.
No, but they were British citizens, though.
Yeah, but they, like, people who lived in Britain, like, didn't really think of us as
Yeah.
being a part of their motherland.
No, but the
Or-
reason why they were pissed because after the French and Indian War, which was an expensive war since they were fighting across an ocean, they were like, hey, we kind of fought the war across an ocean. It's kind of expensive, so guys got kind of pay taxes, And the people are like, well, taxes for us, we're British citizens. How dare you? And then they got pissed off. It's like, what? They literally fought the war for them.
No, that's
okay,
the
not
case,
for
then
them.
We fought, but like we all fought the war together. Then
Okay, but still, the taxes got to go from somewhere.
You would
why not
be a
tax
loyalist.
Why not tax the people
Oh my God.
who were there?
Loyalist.
So they're like, oh crap, we're pissed because we have to pay taxes now. So they go and do the Revolutionary War. And you know the people who they asked for help from? The French. The French who just fought that French and Indian War. The French were like, you know what? Out of our kindness of hearts, we will fight
Do you
with
know
you
what
and
was
help because you know
happening?
what?
was
Because they
happening-
hated the.
You know what was happening in France?
No, wait, that's where I'm going to get to. The
Yeah,
coincidences.
that's what I'm
So
saying,
when they
yeah.
fought that second war, that's double the wars that were across the ocean. That was expensive.
Lizzie.
So they were like, hey, wait a minute. Well, France, after the war, was like, crap, we just fought two expensive wars. We need money. Oh, wait a minute. We have our people. We're going to tax our people, maybe raise the prices of bread just a little bit. Just a little bit. Raise the prices of bread. And you know what they did? The freaking French, they're pissed off too. They're like, how dare you tax us? We are French. And they cut everyone's heads off or whatever. And then you know what's crazy? We say that the French are our oldest allies. The French that were our oldest allies got their heads cut off. The French now are completely different people. They're those, like, the crazy, the
No, it was the other way
citizens.
around.
No,
We were friends with the cutting heads off.
no, we weren't.
Because the whole reason they did that was for less government power. which is
No,
exactly
but
what we
the
were gonna do.
people who funded and supported the Revolutionary War were the people getting their heads cut off afterward.
I don't think that's true.
That's 100% true.
Just get fact check this.
That's a. So what I said was,
Okay,
okay. So
Yeah, so you're
Oh, yeah,
talking about-
probably.
Yeah, I think
yes,
you're right.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
our oldest allies aren't even the French, because the French who
They are.
who survived that head cutting off, which is also the most like metal Revolutionary War or whatever, or Civil War, was the French Revolution, or was that even a revolution? I wouldn't call that a war.
French Revolution.
But that's pretty crazy. But still, it's like those people wouldn't have wanted to help us. So the French alive now wouldn't have wanted to help us.
Well, wait, you don't know that.
They were pissed that their taxes went up because they helped us. So it would make
Yeah,
sense
but
that they wouldn't have wanted
but
to.
they also like low taxes, which is exactly what we want.
But I'm
So
saying
they would have been like, yeah, let's cut off the heads of British people next.
no. But I'm saying
would've-
that
yeah, they would've
if,
joined
if they
in.
knew that their taxes would go
They
up,
would have
helping
given us the scheme. They would have given us the schematics for the guillotine. It was like, yeah, here you go. This works.
No,
This is how you lower taxes.
No,
You just throw guillotines
no,
at
no,
us.
no.
They're like, here, just off the loyalists, just like that.
Nope.
They would have went straight down south and just
Like
chop,
America, I feel
chop.
like America got the luck. You know how you say I'm lucky? America's lucky as a mess.
Yeah, it's,
It
Because,
is.
like, for example, like the
Very
only reason we're even a world power is because, like, World War was in Europe,
yeah. That was
and we were just like,
the
I
biggest
don't want to be in it.
advantage with the US is like its continent.
Yeah, our
It's
location,
separated from anything else.
because we're away from that old trash.
See, I do agree with like unification instead of expansion southward, right? Like just USNA, United States of North America. Just take
I don't want those
Canada,
Canadians. They're weird. I said
take
it.
up Mexico.
I said it to you guys. Screw Canada. Mexico, yeah, they can. I mean, no, nah, they can stay. They can go.
And then
They can stay in Mexico.
We can't
I just
take-
want America.
wait,
Only us.
Can we even
Make America
interfere-
great again.
Can we even interfere?
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying.
We can't interfere with South America, but can we interfere with Central America?
I don't want any of them. What do they have to help
The
for
whole
us?
point is
What do we
that
gain from
we-
combining us with
we're,
them?
we're larger. We'll become larger too. One.
Okay, why would we
And
want to be
we'll
larger?
more
We're already
separated.
like getting to the point where
Just
it's
think
like a
about it.
little too
Imagine-
large.
Imagine if Mexico went communist. That'd be like they're literally right there north south. If we had Mexico and Central America, the closest they could get is South America, and we literally have like that little strip. We could literally cut them off immediately. It would not be that hard. Because
What?
the only way through is through the tiny. Because the way Central America works is tiny, and then it gets larger. So
Yeah.
if we control Central America, we would like control direct access. Like we'd make their access to North America much harder.
Why not just focus about America?
That is
Dang,
focusing
maybe
on
Trump had a
America.
point. Am I right, Chanelski?
No, that is focusing on America. We're thinking of America by expanding.
Why would we want to expand?
That's how you get more powerful.
No, not nowadays. Maybe back in the 1400s.
No, you can still be more powerful.
No.
Expansion.
What
I mean,
would
we can't
what
expand
would
the
we
same
gain
way.
from getting Central America?
Resources,
What resources?
people.
What
human
resources? Why would we want more
resources.
people?
First biggest advantage of expansion is like less like, potential enemies around you, surrounding.
Exactly, that's the main thing I was trying to get at.
Biggest thing. And the other thing is like resources. It's less important than like 14th century. What is
Yeah.
it? But still, like you have like sea territory. It's biggest thing actually. Sea territory. So you can control these people who is going through there because you can say
Yes.
no entry. It's
And
my
think about
territory.
it.
of sea.
Now,
I
instead,
guess,
instead of going
true.
to Mexico, because right now the border, let's say the border's at Mexico. That's kind of a more right. If we had Mexico,
Yeah,
the
see?
comparison in size would be like my arm to like this tiny patch.
Yeah.
And then if we
Yeah,
continue,
see, do you know-
it'd be even tinier.
Do you know how Japan is
You
criticized by
literally
China?
sound like what country does that? Where they're trying to get more and more. Is it
One
China or
more
Russia?
what?
Well, I don't want
It's both of them,
everything. I don't want
actually. It's both of them.
I don't want everything.
It's
I
all.
was just
Oh,
saying-
Every countries in the world.
The British too. Trying to colonize.
Anyway,
colonize
do
everything.
you know why Japan is kind of criticized by China? Because Japan and China is close, right?
Yeah.
And Japan is obviously have like 700 islands.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. So even it's tiny, the territory of sea is huge. So that's why even like we have small island, we have huge area of territory of sea. That's big advantage. So and then Japan is China is close. So we are fighting for this tiny island between them. It's a big deal. Even it's tiny, because if I get this tiny island, we get whole control of the sea. Basically, that's the biggest thing. Because
Wait, is that the same island where you said Korea just put their troops on?
yeah, it's exact same. So that's
That's
why,
so dumb.
yeah, that's
So
why
We
we're
had a
fighting.
great idea.
Yeah,
though.
that's a great idea. That's why we're fighting.
Yeah, that's why you remember when we
just
said
said
like with
so-
civilization,
yeah,
like where
yeah.
you just put a
Yeah.
settler there.
That's why we are fighting for like the tiny island between Korea and China too.
Mm.
So it's same. I mean, it's basically the same.
I guess.
So tiny island is matter because the sea and especially for entrance.
And that's
I
why
feel
America
like-
is like in a nice position because we're like, there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one near us.
I mean,
really.
no one. It's
Well,
big.
okay, Canada.
That's what he said.
But who wants
Yeah.
the code? What do we get from code?
No, but the
It's
potential.
not that, yeah,
The thing is
yeah,
potential.
it's-
That's
I know,
why,
I know.
That's why you're scared. Like no,
There's
scared,
a-
but you're scared. I mean, not you, but the America was scared. The Cuba.
yeah, Cuba,
There's a-
because they were so
there's-
close.
Yeah.
You should like make sure they're completely your team is safer. So let's say if you conquered all South America, that's
Yo.
safer.
Yeah.
That's not. I mean, somehow it could be dangerous. That's when it comes to like the surrounding countries.
But literally, America's already huge. Getting more countries will literally just roam us.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
It's
everyone would split apart. It would just be the same thing over
Nah,
again. Where it's
because,
just like, oh,
especially for,
it's America,
Japan,
North Korea,
It's
America.
not known for like anti-expansion. It's kind of not a good idea, but I'm saying it's safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why we
And I
have
don't wanna
allies
overly
instead
expand
of
this.
expanding. You
Well,
just ally.
The thing is, we're
All right.
ruining all of our allies right now, especially Canada,
yeah, US has
Mexico.
too much. All right.
No, but we're already too big. Like we're too big for them to be like we're pissed. Because
No,
like,
that's exactly what they are.
what is Canada gonna do alone? Nothing. Literally nothing.
Doesn't matter. The
Because I'm
point.
in Japan.
The point
No.
is,
Huawei.
if something happens, then Canada's less likely to be on our side. Same with Mexico.
No, I feel like they're more likely to be on our side because they like what? Who will they?
They're not more likely. They're
Who would they
less
get
likely.
help from?
They're less likely from
No.
now. And the enemies. What are you talking
We're
about? The
already
enemy.
like
Say we- if
the
we went
world's
to- if we
already
went
too
to-
mature.
if we
Like
went
there's
to war-
only so much Trump can do
If
to
we
mess
went
up
to-
like
no.
old
That's
line.
the thing. He keeps messing up our allies and our relationships. That's the big problem.
I don't think it's that drastic.
Yes. It is. I don't think we were denounced, but we were practically denounced by like the Prime Minister of Germany. With
Yeah.
their strong economy, right?
They're not that
They're like-
strong.
because
People say
this
they're
guy
strong.
just is so-
They own like they're strong for a European country
Yeah.
because they only have 3% of the global economy. 3. We're like
It's not.
7 times that.
No, it's not always about number because it's distributed to other, like, depends on price.
But isn't that why the EU is even a thing? Is because there's so many busted small little countries that they need to combine to be relevant. But like America, we're already huge, so we don't need to combine with anything. But Europe, like little tiny Germany
No,
or
we
little
do
tiny
need to
Italy,
combine. We do.
like by
Because
themselves,
pretty much
they're
putting
irrelevant.
together is like isolationist policies, and that doesn't work out.
What do you mean? Which one? What are you talking about?
Like that we don't need to work with others.
I'm not saying we don't need to work with others, but I'm saying like say we lose Germany, and let's say they don't want to help us ever again.
Well, if
Like, they're
Germany,
only
if
one
Germany
small
isn't
country.
making other people unhappy, then they're more likely to listen to Germany. Because think about it, our president's making other countries unhappy. Germany isn't. Then he makes Germany unhappy. Germany's like, we're allies, right? So don't ally with this guy. I mean,
But I'm saying
look
like
at
for
what he's
example,
done.
let's say if we do tariffs on Germany, Germany's screwed.
If we do terrorism
If we
in
no,
Germany,
not terrorism.
What?
If we have like a tariff war.
Oh, tariff.
Yeah,
Okay.
tariff.
Oh God.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah, I know.
If we, no,
That's a
no,
crazy idea.
no.
It's not even terrorism, it's just a war.
Yeah.
No, if we have like a tariff war with Germany, they're screwed. Like the only reason China can deal
I
with
highly
it
doubt they
is
can
because
screw.
China's as big as America almost.
It depends on how much inputs they take in from us. Or how
They
much
probably have a
export.
lot of imports from us because Germany is irrelevant. They're an irrelevant country. That's why they have a whole EU because they need the EU. That's why people are
No,
like.
but these countries
That's
don't
why
need the
Britain leaving the EU was such a big thing because they're like, what will happen? Will they become irrelevant,
No.
or are they that big of a country in the EU where them leaving won't mean anything to them?
The countries could survive without the EU. The EU makes facilitating trade and stuff that happens easier.
Why do you think they need it to be easier?
Every country needs trade.
Why do you think they need it to be easier?
They don't need it.
because they're
They want it.
irrelevant
No,
individually.
they
They're
don't.
such a small country,
They
and
don't.
Europe is so small.
No, they don't need it. They wanted it because it made it easier.
Yeah. Why do you think they wanted it?
Because it made it easier. That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. But we need trade. We need to trade with other countries too, the same way they need to trade with other countries.
But I'm saying not being able to trade with, say, Germany, that won't affect us. The EU, maybe if the
Even if
Ger-
Germany didn't exist, the rest of the EU could still go on. Same way it's
exactly,
going on
that's what I'm
without the
saying.
UK. So they
Germany's
don't
like
need-
an irrelevant country, but like say if China's like we're not importing or we're not helping, we're not dealing with America at all. That would be a big blow. But I'm saying if Germany's like whatever,
Yeah, that's
we're not,
because-
we don't like you
that's
guys
because
anymore.
of the
Then
relationship that we have. The relationship with the EU is more, it's equal, but because there's
no,
so many.
that's what I'm saying. Like
people
the
doesn't-
whole EU as a whole, that is a big blow. But just Germany is not a big blow. Like it's a blow, but it's not that big.
What do you mean? Okay, wait. What's not a big blow? If Germany leaves the EU,
Like no, I'm saying Germany's like screw America. We don't care about you guys. We're not trading with you guys ever again.
yeah,
It would suck, but it wouldn't like.
yeah. Economically, it wouldn't. But you're forgetting the fact that these politicians have power, right? And he has more power in Europe, which means he can influence other European powers
But I'm
and any other countries that he might be associated with. Like China's associated with some African countries now, so now all of a sudden they have influence over there.
But my thing is, my suspicion or wonder is that if let's say Germany got pissed at America, would the other
They are
countries,
pissed, but, like it's not.
well,
not-
like if they were like literally pissed, not like, oh, hey, your president's kind of a jerk. Hopefully you
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
new one.
Like import and export between Germany and the US is huge.
Let me see.
You can expect it. It's $1 million. This number, $1 million multiplied by it's import and it's export from Germany.
But what is it compared to other countries? Like, is it?
I mean,
it's
I'm
so big.
saying like
but
compared to like the
wait, is
import
that
and
3
export,
billion or 3 trillion?
It's this number.
There's no way it's 3
multiplied by
trillion.
$1 million. So million, trillion, billion.
Oh, 3 billion.
Yeah. It's huge. It's important. So to the US, no, from the US, it's export to the US. Still it's big. I mean, compared to these numbers.
But still, I'm still saying like if you.
So you say like.
But still, those numbers kind of almost mean nothing to me because it's just numbers. So I don't know like how.
Keep saying numbers. That's why I'm different to that.
But I'm saying like compared to like if we look at other countries imports
Okay,
and
I see it.
exports.
I do it too.
Like let's say that's 3 billion, but what if like with China's 1 trillion? Then it's like 1 trillion.
We can't
that's
compare
1,000
everything to
billions.
China, Jabari.
But I'm saying that's why China's so freaking big.
Yeah, okay. But there's other countries.
Yeah, but I'm saying these individual countries are irrelevant.
China.
No.
Yeah.
Because they still have other influences. It's
Yeah.
not just money.
They influence other countries.
Now
But what I was gonna say,
it's too much alliances. It's going too much.
but I'm saying is like if Germany was like we're ending our alliance with America, which would suck. Would all the other ones follow and say like, oh, this is a trend, or
Yeah, I
would they
think
be
like
like
China-
Germany's an idiot?
I think
Why
China
would they do that?
and the U.S. thing, or China and Germany thing.
I'm saying Germany. If Germany,
Germany-
if Germany
No,
was
China and Germany, trade relationship.
no Germany and a U.S.
He's
trade
saying
relationship.
Germany
And-
got angry at
No,
America.
yeah, and you say China too. Is it?
No, China, just Germany. What?
No, you said compared to China, it's not that much.
Yeah.
It's what you said.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay.
Chinese import to Germany or U.S. It's what I'm saying.
No, U.S. imports to Germany.
And what about China?
China's not in here.
No, you
right now.
mentioned compared to
Yeah,
China.
yeah, I was mentioning, but that was a different conversation.
Okay, no, back to that conversation.
Yeah.
Back
because
to
he,
it?
I'm
he
asking
was
it.
looking up the stuff.
Oh, okay, China to America. Sorry.
Thanks. Oh, okay.
Okay, I didn't know if he was talking about like what we were talking about, or what we were talking about in the
Yeah.
past.
No. I'm just looking for this.
So if Germany was like, screw America, anyone going to follow me? Come on, guys. Would they follow Germany, or would they be like, Germany, you're an idiot?
It wouldn't work like that.
But
Because no one would publicly be like, all right, let's coalition against America. That's not how that works.
I know, but I'm just saying like in a summary like.
The
funny
point
way.
is that something like that.
China.
Yeah,
I
which
feel
one
like
would happen?
War
I don't.
is dead now. So like something like that.
But
wouldn't
okay,
happen
let's
the
say a
same
big
way.
trade war happened between Germany and America for no reason. Would the other EU countries follow and trade war with America too? Or would they be like, Germany, you're on your own?
Even they don't want. Sometimes they need to.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
It's
gonna
what
say.
I'm saying.
I don't know
This
enough
is
about.
complicated.
Yeah, I don't know enough about EU politics, but the fact that they're kind of reliant, and so when Germany becomes hurt, all of them sort of
Okay,
get
Jabari,
hurt. So they
it's-
may
it's
all
how,
need to
it's
have
how
the
World
trade
War
war.
One happened.
Yeah.
No one wanted
They
to
had so
have
many.
war.
Yeah. One person
That's
got
what I'm
angry,
saying.
and that made the other people have to get angry because like we're all allies, and then their enemies had allies who also got angry. So the same thing with EU. If Germany gets hurt, well, the EU naturally needs to compensate. So they compensate, trade war with America, and then America's like, all right, trade war with everyone else. So then everyone else is like, okay, and then get their other allies, and
Okay, both of like import and export. China and the U.S. relationship is 1.5 or 1.6 times bigger than German one. So it's
1 point what? Let me see.
5 or 1.6 times bigger.
1.5 billion and trillion, 1.2, and China it's to China, and U.S. relationship 2.5 and 2.4.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sophie, you should take your stuff.
Actually,
with you.
Germany is big economy. I mean, even you say
You
it's
should take your
small.
stuff with you over
I
there.
mean, it's still number 4. It's big.
Well, it's number 4 by a big gap. Like
Okay,
that's a
yeah,
huge
still,
gap.
but it's still big.
Yeah, it's still big. It's big
the
for
point is-
EU.
Okay, even it's big, as you can maybe imagine in like Civil War 5, no one want to rely on one country. Right?
Yeah.
Because U.S. know like Germany is fourth country, even there's huge gap. The U.S. don't want to rely on China for import.
Yeah.
No, of course not China.
Which makes
Japan
sense,
too.
yeah.
So they distribute it, like China, Japan, Germany, and other countries too. That's why it's almost equal. Even there's a huge gap. That's not the matter, right?
Yeah.
Like economic growth and like domestic growth doesn't mean like the export and import
I bet you
relationship.
there's a group for that too.
What do you mean group?
Some group is like, okay, so we'll get some from China, and then we'll just give you a portion of that, so they can avoid like China's import laws to get the same stuff, and then they just separate it out.
Oh,
And it's-
dang.
And then this number is 100% sure. I mean, accurate, and it's 2018, so it's quite relevant.
The more you know.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Germany's still irrelevant. I don't care. I said it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
interesting.
fine, it's
I would
fine.
like
Yeah.
to learn more about EU
But-
politics and economics.
No. I
Well,
don't.
just you know that.
Europe, I don't like. They're racist.
Oh, he changed.
Everyone's
He
racist,
changed.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
he
That's why I'm
changed it.
staying right here.
Wow, that means you
No, even here, it's the same everywhere. pretty
Yeah,
much.
but there are others like
The
me.
only
There are
place I
others
would
to
say-
deal with it with
only
me.
place
Like
I'd
you,
say
I'm
is
talking to you right now.
worse,
I can
yeah.
shake your hand and be like, "Hello, my black brethren." But in Germany, I'm like,
No, in Germany, you could do it as long as you're not in the country, because in the countries, because it's outlawed.
"What is outlawed?"
Not like being racist, pretty much is outlawed. In
Oh,
Germany.
nice.
But the thing is that you can't.
Well,
Like,
okay, I
people
take
don't
it
go
back. I
around
take it
just-
back about Germany. I meant
Okay.
the Europe. I was saying Europe, not Germany.
Well, I mean, in Europe, it's like
Italy's
like-
bad. I heard.
I lived in Italy, so it wasn't like
Okay, it's
that
okay.
bad.
But I thought you were on the base. You weren't like.
But when we left,
In
'cause we
Italy.
went to the mall sometimes to shop and stuff. And I guess
Gabe, you don't even speak Italian.
I didn't need to. It was.
So if people were being mean, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It didn't really matter though. We just were buying stuff, but yeah, I guess that was true.
Okay, I'm looking for the Italian word. I mean, law about racism.
But like the pizza place was cool. I know for a fact that guy was racist. Like,
Okay.
the pizza guy.
Yeah, but then when he got in the back, when he's cooking it, yeah.
The guy who made the pizza, he's like, who is this for? Not them, right?
Yeah. And we're back. So they're watching a video, the Chinese video.
Yeah,
So
it's
basically, there was a black dude. He goes into a Chinese laundromat and puts detergent in him. He goes into the laundry, and then he comes out as a white person or
Asian
a pure white Asian person, I guess.
Oh wow, it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Wait, when is that?
This was actually kind of old. Oh,
Yeah.
Not that
no,
old.
but it wasn't. Yeah, it was like 2000s, if I'm not wrong.
2000 somethings, not 2000. Like it was like in the tens.
Really? It was in the 10s?
Yeah, it was like 12 or 13.
Dude, this came out in 2016?
Oh, see,
Wow, it's not
more
good.
recent.
What?
Well, that was when that was. Well, they must have uploaded it
In
right when they heard it.
2015.
Yeah, see, okay.
No. Sorry, 2016. It was the day before the thing I was watching. Cause look, this tweet says yesterday, so it was like the day before whatever this article.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
You can find it. You can look it up.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just heard that it's like it's racist everywhere, but at least it's not outward in Japan.
Oh yes, and in Italy, it's by. Okay, wait a minute.
What do you mean it's not outward in Japan?
I don't know. I heard if they are racist, they'll keep it to themselves.
It's surveyed by.
Yeah, but like I feel like they would
Do you know
do
this?
things.
Do you know this published? The Guardian.
The Guardian, yeah.
Yeah, it's published like in Italy. Over half of people admit racism as justified.
Yeah, they're bad in Italy. People always like are surprised when I say that. I'm like, yeah, that's the last place I want to go.
Yeah, but it's like okay, the last time was more than 10 years ago, but still.
They didn't change it 10 years.
No. The last time they admitted, more than half of them admitted
Oh.
was 10 years ago. But now that means it's been getting worse.
It's getting lower and lower.
Oh no, he said it's getting worse.
But now.
It's getting worse, so it's getting higher.
I mean, 10 years ago that was like this. And
Yes.
after that it's getting better, but now it's getting worse. 'Cause it's,
So it's
yeah,
like
last
back
time
and
was
forth.
10 years ago.
Oof.
More than half of them
Dang.
admitted.
See, like I feel like it's things like you would go to a store and then they'd be like, they wouldn't like you buy anything. I feel like that's the kind.
Or
of,
they would follow
like
you
it's not like they would
constantly.
like insult you or like be directly mean to you, but like they would just like politely be like, yeah, we don't sell to you.
But
Or
because-
probably just follow you around and stuff to make sure you're not stealing.
But okay, I'm sorry.
Some
That's even
bullcrap.
worse. One time I was walking and this guy was like, oh yeah, get in front. I was like, I'm not even walking fast. I wasn't even trying to go around you. It was crazy.
Luckily, I look innocent enough where it doesn't like I don't get that much
look
stuff.
less innocent.
You're tall though. That's your problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotta be shorter.
Yeah. See,
Better
a
table
tall black
tennis.
dude, you're screwed. But see, as a average height, innocent looking dude, I'm
I feel
set.
like your hair makes you look less.
But I have the glasses on, so it changes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had the glasses off, then it'd take everything away. Don't listen in on us. Go to yourself.
That's like 50% of the
Anyway,
conversation
so,
is listening in on us.
Anyway.
You don't want people to listen. That wasn't our conversation.
Yeah, not here. You can listen to our
Parasites.
conversation after and listen on the podcast so I can get a view.
I understand.
2 views.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it for 10 seconds and then.
Doesn't even get recognized.
But yeah, that's why podcast. Have you noticed that a lot of YouTubers are making podcasts now?
I have. I don't
Because
know why.
it's a loop. It's another loophole to the what's it called retention time.
By the way,
Because most people.
it's made in Italy.
Oh, nice.
I mean, no, the latest.
Oh wait. Oh, this is made in Italy.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
As you said.
You just funded actual racism.
But I like this company, so I'm okay with that.
But it's because of podcasts. Most people will just leave on a podcast and listen to it. And then podcasts are the most low effort content you could possibly make because you literally just ramble about anything. Like we just went through an hour and something of rambling. Doesn't really matter, but if someone wanted to listen to, they're probably still listening. And because they're still listening, and you upload it to YouTube,
You just got a bunch of retention time. You got over an hour worth of people watching. So that means your total view time for that one video is huge. So you're making more money on the podcast for lower effort because you don't have to edit a podcast. Maybe just edit out the racism or the like controversial stuff, and then you're good. And then you make a video of it. Oh, people are like, oh my gosh, I know more about my favorite YouTuber, and then you make even more money. What?
Maybe you can.
Yeah.
Podcast economics.
Yeah, so podcast is like it's the simplest thing you can do. It's easy. It's the easiest form of entertainment. Anyone who says, oh, podcasting is hard needs to end their self.
I don't listen to podcasts.
Podcasts are getting more popular, apparently.
But I'm really good in Japan, so even you make it, no one.
Oh, it'll get there soon. After I upload this, baby, this bad boy with you in it,
Like,
because
it's just
remember,
kind of boring,
our podcast
right?
is
It's
global.
like the person just keeps talking. There's no visuals.
No, but
to
the
it.
thing is because
I don't
people.
feel like I can actively learn.
No, but people are listening to it while they do other things. It's
That's
a
what
thing
makes
you
it
can
even
do.
worse. I can't focus on what they're saying and actually think about it.
No, but
I'm also
let's
doing
just say,
something
for
else.
example, let's say you're at the gym. You're going to spend an hour in the gym. You put on a podcast. Let's say you're doing a commute.
Unless I'm walking like on the treadmill, I'm still not going to be able to.
But let's say you're doing a commute, mindless commute. Let's say most people like, I think they say like the average commute if you're driving is like a 30-minute drive or something like that. That's just a perfect amount of time for a podcast.
Yeah.
Every morning.
That makes sense.
A new
But that's
listen
why
to a
you
podcast.
had radio. That's literally.
Yeah, that's why
radio.
podcasts are
Yeah.
popular because radio's not becoming it. It's just shifting. Similar
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
YouTube. Like TV started going down, people just shifted to YouTube, online video. Same now with radio. People don't like radio; they're shifting to online radio, which is just podcast. What?
I like radio.
Well, you're Japanese. You're like 20 years behind with your stuff.
Wow.
It's okay, she knows that I also like the radio.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but she doesn't count.
Maybe
That's an outlier.
that means maybe I like podcast too.
What you say?
I like podcast too, maybe.
Yeah, you'll like podcasts. You'll see. 20 years from now, when Japan catches on to podcasting, I'm about to make big money. Big money from Japan.
Wait, so you don't like the radio?
No, because who listens to radio? I'd rather listen to like Spotify. And then if I'm not listening to Spotify, if I really want to listen to a talk show, I'll listen to a podcast.
Well, no, I think for me, it's only because whenever I'm in my grandma's car, it just takes me back to being a kid. That's the only reason I enjoy the radio. I listen to podcasts.
I don't like the idea that I can't choose what I want to listen to on radio.
I mean, that makes sense.
And then they replay the same crap. Like, you know how the
But
Southside still
yeah,
replay
based
that
on
Selena
whatever
Gomez
like,
song
you choose,
every
like, the channel,
time?
but, like,
Love Like I
choose
Love Me or whatever?
explicitly
No,
what it
I can-
is.
Don't they have
I
Spotify
can
for that?
listen to the
Because
main.
they
I don't
used to
think
have
so.
Spotify.
I think they're using like
I can listen to
Sirius XM or something like that.
Now it's changed, Jabari. We're talking about 20 years ago radio. It's not what it is now.
He's saying he can like save what was on the radio.
No, it's already saved.
It's already saved,
Yeah,
so you
it's
can
like
just go
YouTube.
back
I
and.
can go
Huh?
back and see it.
I know, right?
What? You have
I never do
DVR
that.
for radio?
I had an application for that. I
What?
have an app for it.
That's ugly. That's
Were you trying to
disgusting.
sit down?
Why would you want that? Why would you want to go back? Well, I guess if it's a talk show.
You're right. You never planned on coming back
That's what I'm
here.
saying.
But that's just a podcast then.
Yeah, it's same. It's basically the same. That's
Then,
why I
oh,
said.
then you'll like podcasts.
It's what I said.
Oh,
You should, right?
No, I don't think you heard that.
no, I didn't hear.
Oh, I said. That's why.
I mean, I
No,
did
he
hear.
did say it. Yeah, Sunosuke said it. I don't think you heard it. Jabari.
No, I heard it. It was the background processes that didn't, and I was allowing them to talk for me.
What I'm saying is, we can choose on radio too.
So it's the same thing as a podcast.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as a podcast, but
So podcast is not like
not as
it's
cool.
It's same. That's what I'm saying.
I think maybe the term for that is podcast though. I think they just still call it radio.
no, I think the point of a podcast is that it's independent. Like anyone can put a podcast. It's like
Anyone can do that.
it's similar to a web page. Like the difference between
Wait,
like
so
an
can
app.
anyone do a radio?
No, you have to have it like
I don't
licensed.
know, so I don't know. Maybe yes. Okay.
I think you have to have, like, cause like in America there are a bunch of laws for what has to be on, like what you can't allow on the radio and stuff like that. So they have to like review, especially for a talk
Pretty
show.
sure podcasts have similar laws.
No, podcasts don't have law.
Because the whole reason they set up that system, because then you could just loophole your way around the radio.
That's
and
what I'm
do
saying. A podcast is literally like, it's like say a YouTube video. Like you can just upload it. Anyone can upload a podcast. It's just your like no one hosts it.
Yeah, anyone can.
That's why there are
upload it,
multiple
but
podcast
there
apps.
Still are probably rules. and
No, there's no
regulations.
rules. Similar to how there's not really any rules to the internet other than like you know, like
Yeah.
actual stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing for podcasts.
Well, I mean, what's bad about sound? What can you block about sound?
I'm pretty sure there is.
There's what is sound wise that you can
literally
block?
podcasting legal guide right here.
On the Creative Commons too. That's how you know it's legit.
Creative Commons?
It's like the only thing you can legally use that's free. So you know, like you copy and paste pictures from the internet.
Yeah.
Creative Commons is where you should actually be doing that because
Yeah.
everything else is like copyrighted. Creative Commons.
But but what I was saying is like, is Creative Commons a legitimate rule-making agency for podcasts?
No, they're not making rules. They're putting up the rules that already exist.
But wouldn't that just be like the way to distribute? Like you can't steal a podcast and upload it to the radio.
I don't like this.
But if I want to upload something like if I want to make a podcast about anything, I can. Like they can't stop me from making the podcast. That's what I'm saying. But like radio, let's say you say one of the 5 deadly words of radio or whatever. I forgot what it is. But there are certain words you can't say in radio. If you say it, they can take down your radio. But you can say whatever you want on a podcast.
We can just beat that sound.
What are those 5 deadly words?
The F word, the S word, the C word. I don't know what else after that. But yeah, I mean it's the same with television.
You can use some of those words on TV.
Pretty sure you can.
Yeah, you can. On TV shows, they say it all the time.
Oh, maybe that one got.
I mean, here's the epitome of it. Just look at Game of Thrones. I haven't even watched it, but I know for a fact that if there were any rules and regulations for TV, they would have applied to that show.
He has a point. Is that dramatic?
Maybe it's just for radio.
Hey, I want to go to the south side now. Not like now, but like I've changed my viewpoint from then, so I said now. Would you like to add to the podcast?
I'm the one who mentioned the idea because I'm hungry.
Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, it's not what you originally wanted.
Wait, what time is it?
It's 4:57.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, Jabari, if we go, then we need to go soon because we have
Can we go to the Globe? That's what I said last time. The Globe.
You know what goes on with my last, and by the time that they get there,
we have to walk back.
What?
we still have to get to class.
Okay, we walk.
Jabari's the one that needs to go to class.
I don't have to go to class.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I'm going. But I'm not like you guys who are like, oh, I'm gonna be a minute late.
I accidentally missed my math class.
That's not good.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter.
That's completely different. Ooh, that's completely different. I've never skipped a class ever in my life.
I didn't skip it. I slept through it.
Ooh, okay. I only did that twice in my life.
So then I just caught up with you.
Well,
And both times it was my math class, which is kind of funny because I already know what the content is. So it's like,
proceeds to get an F in the class. It's like,
I got an A+ in the last semester. So
oh, you got it last semester, so you're retaking the same one.
no, this is a different class.
I know.
But I still know the content.
Well, guess that's it with the podcast. That was dumb, not knowing what I'm talking about, political talk. So what we can summarize that down to is Russia sucks, Germany's irrelevant, we don't need Central or South America, and Canada is cold.
Yeah, I feel like I think this is why you get a lot of views. When
No.
you realize that your summary is
People
nothing
like
to
hate
do.
talk. People love to hate or like say, like if I said the most wrong things on a podcast, like just wrong, it just made no sense, I'd probably get more views because people love to watch what they hate.
Then do that.
I actually considered it once, but I didn't have any.
You're doing it now.
True. So this would probably be my most popular one because people will like, they'll write comments, they'll like, oh my gosh, you don't know what you're talking about. Germany's a beautiful country, blah, 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 and rewatch it every
But the
time
thing
and make a
is, you
new
gotta
comment
make
every
it seem
day.
like you actually believe it.
Well,
So
it seemed like
you gotta make
they
it
only
like
now know.
100%.
They only now know how many minutes after or hours after that I wasn't thinking that. But while they're watching it, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I need to share this to my friend. Can you believe what this guy's saying about our beautiful country? And then everyone's like messaging me on Facebook and Twitter and
trying to do that
Instagram. Then I make
lady
even
who
more
was with,
views.
Trump.
What do you mean?
What's her name? The black lady who's with Trump.
I don't know.
No one likes her.
Oh.
I guess her name is now forgotten in history.
Yeah. Irrelevant. If I don't know her, she's irrelevant. That's how it works. Yeah. So hopefully this is my most hated podcast, which makes it my most viewed podcast because people obsess over what they hate.
If they could see you dancing, then they would hate it.
Well, that was Jabari's wisdom. I hope you feel more
Oh, wait
wise.
a minute.
Oh,
I was actually on Jabari's wisdom.
yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sophie, you were there for a couple seconds. They heard your voice.
The best seconds.
Oh, that was also
That's debatable.
for the smallest of seconds. There was Lizzie. So yeah, that's it.
Candace Owens, that's really
So we're gonna end it right now. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna ask. Well, actually, share this with your friends so then I can get money. Thanks.
That's how you get them.
Yeah, I mean they'll do it.
You just tell them up front.
Yeah, literally just do it.
Dude.
Share it with your friends. I'll make money, and I won't thank you afterward.
Yeah, perfect. They're totally gonna do it. 100%.
They will, because that's how people work.
You know it.
Even me saying it, they will do it because people will think it's troll. They're like, ha 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 ha, he's not serious, and then I am, and then it'll be too late at that point.
Exactly.
Or they'll like how raw truth is. So thanks, do it.